Book Summary: Tracking Wonder, Reclaiming a Life of Meaning and Possibility in a World Obsessed with Productivity by Jeffrey Davis. Enjoyed the video. Please subscribing to my channel for more great content like this. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. Tracking Wonder explores the concept of wonder as a powerful catalyst for creativity, innovation, and personal growth. Jeffrey Davis, drawing from his experience as a creativity consultant and writer, argues that cultivating a sense of wonder can lead to more fulfilling work, deeper relationships, and a more meaningful life. The book likely challenges the notion that wonder is something that only happens to us passively. Instead, Davis probably presents wonder as an active practice that can be cultivated and harnessed intentionally. He may argue that in our fast-paced, often cynical world, the ability to access and maintain a sense of wonder is more important than ever. A key theme of the book is likely the idea that wonder is not just a fleeting emotion, but a mindset that can be developed and applied to various aspects of life. Davis probably explores how wonder can enhance problem-solving, spark innovation, improve relationships, and lead to personal transformation. The narrative probably emphasizes practical strategies for cultivating wonder in daily life. This might include mindfulness practices, techniques for reframing challenges as opportunities for discovery, and methods for breaking out of routine thinking patterns. Here are 5 general examples that might illustrate some of the book's key concepts. 1. An artist who overcomes creative block by adopting a wonder-based approach to her surroundings, finding inspiration in everyday objects and experiences. 2. A business executive who revitalizes his company's product line by encouraging his team to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and wonder. 3. A teacher who transforms her classroom by incorporating wonder-based learning techniques, leading to increased student engagement and improved academic performance. 4. A couple who reignites their relationship by consciously cultivating a sense of wonder and curiosity about each other, leading to deeper connection and understanding. 5. A retiree who discovers a new sense of purpose by approaching his golden years with wonder, leading him to explore new hobbies and form meaningful connections in his community. The book likely discusses the neuroscience of wonder, exploring how this state of mind affects our brain and influences our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Davis might present research showing how wonder can enhance learning, boost creativity, and even improve physical health. Davis probably addresses common barriers to wonder, such as cynicism, fear, and the pressure to conform. He likely offers strategies for overcoming these obstacles and maintaining a sense of wonder even in challenging circumstances. The narrative may touch on the role of wonder in different contexts, from personal relationships to professional environments. Davis might argue that wonder is not just a personal practice, but something that can be fostered within teams and organizations to drive innovation and engagement. The book likely also explores the connection between wonder and other positive states like gratitude, mindfulness, and flow. Davis might suggest that cultivating wonder can be a gateway to these other beneficial mindsets. Overall, Tracking Wonder appears to be a guide for anyone looking to bring more creativity, joy, and meaning into their life and work. By presenting wonder as a skill that can be developed rather than just a random occurrence, Davis offers a fresh perspective on how to navigate our complex world with curiosity and openness. Tracking Wonder, Reclaiming a Life of Meaning and Possibility in a World Obsessed with Productivity is an inspiring and practical exploration of wonder. Through reclaiming that childlike state of amazement with the world, Davis shows how we can become happier, healthier, and more creative. Or the last time you marveled at the uncanny eloquence of a 6-year-old? Or even just stopped to appreciate the elegant design of a really well-made chair? I'm talking about wonder, that simple but profound feeling of joyful amazement at life. In our productivity-obsessed world, chances are, it's been a while since you've stopped and smelled the roses. We all have an innate capacity for wonder, but too often it's suppressed for the sake of our to-do list, or written off as a childish waste of time. But that's holding us back. Wonder plays a big role in sparking innovation, in motivating us, and in helping us find peace in an increasingly chaotic world. Wonder itself may be fleeting, but its results endure, and it is something we all can relearn and develop. These summaries invite you to reopen yourself up to that innate capacity we all share, and rediscover the childlike amazement at all that life has to offer. We'll explore how our reconnecting with our sense of wonder can help us live more creatively, deepen our relationships, and build our resilience. We'll do so by following the author's lead and learning how to track wonder, that is, tapping into it with everyday practices you can start with today. Bringing wonder into our lives can lead to rich fulfillment, creative expression, and better relationships. Let's start our exploration of wonder in Tanzania's Gom Stream Game Reserve. It's a place known for its lush rainforests and gorgeous lake views, but it's most famous for being the place where Jane Goodall made groundbreaking discoveries about chimpanzees, like how they use tools and have many social behaviors similar to humans. Sometime later, another scientist observed something else extraordinary about chimps, something not as well known, but perhaps equally compelling. It all started when a particular chimp caught the attention of evolutionary biologist Harold Bauer. This mature male chimp had detoured away from the food foraging area and wandered through thick forest to a 25-foot waterfall. It was magnificent to behold, spraying mist for 70 feet in the dense green forest. There, the chimp sat, simply staring. Suddenly, he leaped up to pound his fists on the trees and hoot. The next day, he did it all again, and again the next day. He'd sit and gaze, run up to the waterfall, sometimes rock back and forth, and hoot. The chimpanzee's behavior was puzzling. After all, the waterfall didn't provide food, and it wasn't a main source of water either. In fact, it was completely out of the way from their food sources. What was going on with this ape? It appeared that, since the waterfall provided no material value to the chimp, that it was like doing nothing more than contemplating the waterfall's beauty. Soon the researchers noticed other chimps marveling at the waterfall as well. Renowned anthropologist Marcus Conner posits that these behaviors in chimpanzees suggest that our own tendency to wonder at the beauty of life is something ancient and fundamental, something deeply hardwired into what it means to be human. When we contemplate a sight of power and beauty, like a 25-foot waterfall, it can lift us out of ourselves and into a higher, and objectively better, state of mind. And that state of mind is a sense of wonder. Like the chimpanzee's mysterious connection to the waterfall, your own sense of wonder might not have any outwardly practical use. But, as we'll find, pausing work to make time for wonder can paradoxically make you more productive by opening you up to approach challenges creatively. Let's get into how exactly we do that, by tracking our wonder. It's the practice of tapping into our innate capacity for wonder by developing its facets: openness, curiosity, hope, and admiration. Developing our openness enriches our lives and brings us closer to our goals. German poet Goethe wrote that naivete is the most important attribute for genius. More than your IQ, it is your ability to be open to things that can most effectively guide you to creative expression. Goethe may have agreed with Davis in his celebration of the first facet of wonder, openness. To begin, let's look at an example of creative business success that came as the result of openness. Kerry Smith, who manufactured rooftop sprinklers, decided to venture into a new business that he didn't know anything about, making giant fans. He named his company HVLS Fans, which stood for High Velocity Low Speed. Not so catchy, is it? When potential customers called, they didn't ask for the company by name, but instead whether Smith was the person who made the big-ass fans. Deciding to keep his mind open, Smith embraced this and renamed the company Big Ass Fans. The name stuck, and his business thrived during the Great Recession while his competitors lagged behind. It was the fact that Smith was open to a new business venture and embraced an unusual name that led him to succeed. He stepped into that space of ignorance, put away his fear, and allowed himself to be open again. Entering that space where you don't know the answers and actually striding through it towards new discoveries may not come naturally to all of us. But we can nurture this facet of openness with concrete, everyday actions. Listen to others. Ask questions. Embrace a hobby. Visit a new place once a month. Seek out those people who you know will challenge you with new ideas. Here's another exercise you can test out. Go to a place where you can see the horizon. Take a moment for gratitude, acknowledging the good you have in your life at the moment. Then, look at the horizon and daydream about the things you can do to reach that horizon, which symbolizes your ultimate dreams. Think about the work you can do to get there and ask yourself what you can create to get there. The curiosity facet of wonder opens us up to new possibilities. Like openness, curiosity is a facet of wonder that we had no trouble accessing when we were children. But curiosity is another facet of wonder that's often squashed. As adults, we're taught that curiosity killed the cat, and that it's often better to not ask questions. But psychologist Todd Kashdan points out that people with more curiosity have higher levels of life satisfaction, well-being, and meaning. And Keith Oatley, a professor emeritus of cognitive psychology at the University of Toronto, observed that those who read literary short stories with ambiguous endings have minds that stay more open, presumably because they have to use their curiosity to speculate about a variety of possible outcomes. Questioning the everyday is an accessible way we can all tap into our capacity for wonder. But it works best when curiosity is deployed for its own sake and not in a transactional way. Some of the most successful businesses and life-altering scientific discoveries happen just this way, because someone asked why, or how come, not what can I get out of this. So how do we go about cultivating our curiosity? In a notebook, write "Today I am curious about," and reflect on what has recently rung a bell of curiosity within you. Write or draw it. Or start collecting unusual objects that spark wonder within you. In 16th century Europe, people had cabinets of curiosities in which they put things like peacock feathers, exotic beetles, and other things that fascinated them that they had collected from far and near. Create a curiosity cabinet for yourself. It doesn't have to be an actual cabinet. A bulletin board or a tray on which you deposit your own curiosities can serve just as well to help you unlock the facet of curiosity within you. The facet of hope fuels achievements and facilitates connection. One of wonder's most powerful facets is its ability to inspire hope within us. Naturalist Nikki Van Schindel was rowing in a longboat off the coast of Vancouver, Canada, with her partner when a squall hit them. Hurriedly, they pulled up onto a rocky inlet, but realized that being so cold and wet, they were in very real danger of hypothermia. So the pair decided to get back into the water and keep rowing. It was pouring, they were freezing, and things looked dire. But as they rowed, they began to notice neon green sparks shining in the water where their oars struck. Despite their physical discomfort, they were captivated by what they saw, and the wonder of it elevated them into a state of almost magical hope. As they paddled home to safety, the beauty of the rare bioluminescent algae gave their terrified brains something to marvel at and distract them from being dangerously cold and soaking wet. Hope has so many benefits. Recent studies correlate hopeful people with significant achievement in academics, greater physical stamina than average, and high self-esteem. And it makes sense if you think about it. If you're a hopeful person, then you have the personal agency to plan for a goal and the mental fortitude to go after it. Apathy is the enemy of hope. It's important to stay focused on things that interest you. Set a goal, then take a 15-minute walk to figure out small actions that will help you get there, what some obstacles might be and how to overcome them. A goal can be as far-reaching as climbing a mountain or starting a new business. It can also be as simple as reading a book within a certain amount of time. Either way, hoping for that outcome is one huge step to reaching the goal. Staying hopeful gives you purpose. When the musician Nick Cave tragically lost his 15-year-old son in an accident, Cave and his wife could find no solid ground to stand on for a while. Then, deciding to lift himself out of despair, Cave created the Red Hand Files. It's a website where anyone from anywhere can ask Nick Cave any question they like. Cave responds with heartfelt letters that connect him with readers all over the world. It's a meaningful endeavor that uses the facet of hopefulness to lift us out of life's darkest moments. Not only is Cave using the wonder of hope to lift himself, he's also sharing that hope with others. Admiration allows you to reflect the wonder in others and see the wonder of yourself. Last, but certainly not least, is the facet of admiration. In the context of wonder, Davis describes it as experiencing a surprising love for someone else's excellence that can awaken us to become better at what we do and how we do it. This doesn't mean to slavishly adore or to defer to someone else in some way. Rather, it means to truly appreciate something amazing about them and share it with them. Now, this may be hard to do. If you've just spent a day balancing your checkbook and finding your account overdrawn, it might be hard to feel admiration for a friend who has just posted photos from his adventurous vacation on Instagram. Envy can be an ugly thing. It can lead to us secretly celebrating other people's failures. But Davis advises that to truly feel wonder in another's accomplishment, flip a switch on envy. Instead of wanting them to fail, ask yourself what specific parts you admire and how you can inspire yourself to achieve that too. Instead of saying, "I'm so sick of Grace's vacation pics," admit that you love the idea of adventure travel too. You don't want to be Grace or take over other aspects of her personality, you just want to travel to exciting places. Once you've recognized this, you can begin taking steps, such as acquiring a second stream of income, that can help you reach that goal, and in the meantime, continue admiring Grace's choices. One very simple way to launch yourself into this mindset is to compliment or congratulate others. Go post on Grace's social media, awesome photos. I love how you taught yourself to rock climb. Don't just stop at the people who you admire, seek out the people who they admire. Grace may follow a backpacking tour guide who has been to the farthest reaches of the world. You can read up on that person's achievements and learn from them as well. Davis describes it as the mirror effect, two lit-up mirrors facing each other and lighting each other up. And if someone reaches out to you and compliments you, bask in the wonder of that appreciation too. Final summary. In these summaries, you've learned about how accessing wonder can be a means of getting in touch with that curious, open child version of yourself that can help you reach new heights as an adult. By learning how to track 4 facets of wonder, curiosity, openness, hope, and admiration, you can aspire to better relationships and expressions of your own creativity.